fundraising or bootstrapping? Actually, in the most cases, you can go for both, and it's advisable to go for both. But first of all, I would check if the market allows you to even think about VC funding. Why? Because if your total addressable market size, if your serviceable obtainable market size is quite small, none of VC investors will be interested in funding your business because it won't show the potential of growing the business. And especially if you don't have the possibility to expand your market by going into different niches, different industries. And so in this case, VC funding is already excluded. But let's say you see an amazing opportunity and the market size is quite big, huge. It could sustain rapid growth of your business. So should you go for angel investor VC funding right at the bat, or should you keep your head low and do the bootstrapping mode? Well, in most cases, when startup founders get funded at the initial stage, in seed round, pre-seed round, and if they aren't sure about the product market fit, if they still haven't achieved that product market fit, they raised a bunch of money and then try to go outside and figure out what works and what doesn't, usually the end of the story is sad. Why? Because you have high cash burn rate, you are not sure what you are doing, what's working, what's not working, you're wasting much money, investors aren't happy, and eventually you aren't happy because the part of the company that is left for you is not as good as you would like. So the smart way to go would be a bootstrapping mode with as low as possible cash burn rate, so that you can find your product market fit, so that you could get revenue, and that revenue could cover your cost. It means like a break-even point. It would be amazing. So if you achieve that break-even point, then you can go to investors and you could negotiate totally different conditions, and conditions would be on your side. Why? Because you already showed traction, you already have proof, so it means more investors are interested in your potential deal. The second part is that if you have the break-even point, you can continue, you can keep going and growing your business, and investment is not necessary in your case. And the third way is most investors will see you as more attractive investment opportunity because you already know what works. So my advice, my take on the situation is that first of all, we go on a bootstrap mode as low as possible with lowest possible cash burn rate, but we keep open doors for possible investment, whether these are angel investors, VC investors, and try to get initial revenue. And if we are speaking about software or platform startups, not only the revenue is important, but also the customer retention rate. So for how long customers keep using your solution. Well, it's obviously quite difficult to say for how long they will use if you are still in the pre-launch stage, but come on, we can come up with some ideas how to attract customers, maybe with custom-made solutions, maybe with protocols of intentions, and there are a bunch of other different pre-sale tactics that can generate you revenue and show that customers are actually using your software. So if you will have to choose between bootstrapped or funded by VC way, I would stick to both, and the priority would be on the bootstrapping mode in the initial stage so that you could get better deal from investors.